Hey, it's me. This is day 14. I am tired, if you can't tell already. I'm tired, and my day started early, and it's been a long day, and it's 10 p.m. right now. And but it's day 14 of my 14. It's not 14 days of gratitude. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. 31 days of gratitude challenge, and so I have come too far to turn back now. Today, I knew what I was grateful for early, but I'm just now able to get to recording the video. I'm grateful for rain today. Rainy, overcast days. I live in sunny Southern California. Sunny Southern California. And it is. Most of the time, it's very sunny. It's warm relative to other areas in the country or even other areas in the state. I really have no complaints about the weather here in Los Angeles. And I know Tony had that song back in the day about it never raining in Southern California, which is not true because it does rain. It just doesn't rain that often. And we need rain. We are out here conserving water even more than before because there's a drought and a shortage. The forests catch on fire every year. I'm sure you see it on TV. If whether you live here or you live elsewhere in the country, most of the forest is on fire like every year. And I still can't wrap my head around there being so much forested area that they can't just drop a bunch of water on it and then shut it all down. But, if it was that easy, then it would be fixed. But every year, and it's just a matter of what area is it going to be. It's going to burn down people's homes, and how long is it going to burn? But it's going to happen every single year. So we need water for that reason. We need water. I need water on a personal level because my little plants outside are growing, and I knew rain was coming, so I've held off for a few days on watering them because nature will water them. It's also nice to have a change of pace. Living here, I cannot believe that I've been here for 16 years and counting. It'll be 17 years in August. I cannot believe that because there isn't a whole lot of variation in the seasons. Yeah, it's not that pronounced. Since I've been here this long, I know the difference. There's a certain rhythm. You know when the rainy season is going to come, and the rainy season here is not much relative to to the Midwest, which is where I've lived previously. It's not the same, but it is what it is here. Or the winter. Winter, yeah, it's chilly for even me now since I've been here so long and I've gotten acclimated. But my first winter here, I wore sandals all winter. I did not even have a coat, and I laughed at people who were bundled up in their big puffy jackets and coats. And now I'm one of those people. I turned the heat on today. I don't know what the weather is today. It's just overcast, and it was just chilly here in my apartment, and I had to turn the heat on. It was like turn the heat on or put on a gigantic sweater. And I don't like to wear a whole bunch of clothing in my home. That's probably TMI, but I really don't. I don't like to be bundled up in my home. Turn the heat on. I'd rather just pay for heat. So we don't get a lot of variation in the seasons here. If you compare it to most other places where there is a clearly defined winter, spring, summer, and fall. Yeah, and time seems to fly because you don't feel like, oh yeah, last winter, that time when it was freezing cold, and then after that, came spring because the flowers started to bloom again and the snow all went away. No, there's not that much variation. So time just seems to, one month runs into the next, and without that much of a difference. I like the rain because it is something different. It's something different from the norm. I would not be happy if there was rain and gray skies every day, but once in a while it makes me appreciate the sunshine. And it's a nice reprieve, especially when it's really hot. Like I wish we could store up some overcast rainy days for some time in the summer when it's like really, really hot. And I live in the valley, and sometimes in the valley it gets up to 100 plus, and it's very dry, which to me, having experienced humidity, I greatly prefer dry heat, but it's still hot. It's like being on the inside of a clothes dryer. Yeah, like the hottest day I ever experienced personally was 113 degrees. And I stepped outside, and I was living in North Hollywood at the time, like north in North Hollywood. And I stepped outside and something wasn't right. Like I couldn't figure out what, I knew it was hot, but it had been hot for a while. But I stepped outside and it was just like, I felt like I was being assaulted. All my senses were being assaulted. And then I found out it was 113 degrees. It's really easy to get dehydrated in that kind of weather because when it's humid, you know it's hot, you're sticky and gross, and you're just damp, and you know you're hot. So you're just drinking water, or you're drinking lemonade or tea or whatever it is. But when it's hot and dry, and you're in a sunny climate where it's always pretty much hot and dry, you can easily not realize how hot it is. And then next thing you know, you're not feeling well. You're feeling fluish symptoms, and it's, oh, am I sick? That's happened to me. It still happens to me. It may be because, I don't know. I'm just not observant or whatever. But honestly, I think it's just because I have to drink more water during those times, obviously. But sometimes I don't realize exactly how hot it is. Something's going on. It's okay. Yeah, so I wish we could store up some of this rain, save it for later when we really need it, because there will be some really, really hot days. And I hope it washes my car at least a little bit, because my car is a mess now. But can't wash it. It's raining. I will, though, after it's done.